Welcome to Sar's Corner.
Hello, Sai here. I've been on this cookie kick lately, and I've tried to make a couple recipes. The cookies were a little bit dry, but very flavorful. The cookies were a little bit wet and mushy, but really tasty. So I thought, maybe I could mix the two recipes together and make a good cookie that's not mushy and it's not too dry. So I'm gonna try that. I am mixing an almond butter banana cookie recipe with a chewy molasses crinkle recipe. Let's just see if it works. I'm kind of excited about it. Okay, here we go with all the different spices. Yikes! 1 1/4 teaspoons of ginger, cinnamon, salt, nutmeg, cloves from the other recipe. One recipe calls for 2 teaspoons of baking soda, and the other recipe calls for 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, so that means 2 1/2 teaspoons of baking soda. Well, it smells interesting, that's for sure. Okay, we'll put that off to the side for now. My cookbook is by Elizabeth Gordon, and she's awesome, by the way. She doesn't use any eggs, so I'm substituting her egg substitute for eggs. And then she also uses something called xanthan gum, and I'm not going to be using xanthan gum. So I found this stuff called agar agar, and I'm going to use that instead of xanthan gum. And I looked online how to use this agar agar stuff, and it says to, put it in a bowl and then put some water with it. So I have it in there gumming up. Okay, the one recipe calls for dates. I don't have any dates, but I have figs. So I'm going to use 3 figs instead of 3 dates. Figs, yum. All right, it also calls for 2 bananas. I didn't have 2 bananas, I had 1 in the freezer. Kind of looks gross now, but that's okay. 1/2 cup of almond butter, lemon extract. Okay. 1/2 teaspoon of lemon extract. 1 egg from each recipe. 3/4 cup of shortening, palm oil shortening. I'm double checking all the recipe items and I forgot the sugar. It calls for 1 cup of packed dark brown sugar, but I am using instead a 1/2 cup of organic coconut sugar, or coconut sugar. And I'm gonna go put that in with the dry stuff. The only thing left in the wet is 1/4 cup of molasses and the agar agar. The agar agar is pretty jelly now. So one recipe said to put this in a blender, and I think it's the one that has the dates in it. Well, it kind of looks like and smells like sticky bananas. Oh well. Okay, I'm going to mix it in with the flour. consistency of batter. Let's put it on a cookie sheet and get it baked. I found my trusty cookie scooper. One recipe says to cook at 375 and one says to cook at 350. So let's pick 360. Yeah. One recipe says 8 to 10 minutes and one recipe says 10 to 12. So let's start with 10 and go from there. They're done. Let's take a look and see what they look like. Or see if they need to cook some more. Oh. Ooh, smells like molasses. Oh, I think they're done. Okay, time to try it. Smells good. And it is an almond butter banana chewy molasses crinkle cookie. Almond butter banana chewy molasses crinkle cookie. It's a tad bit on the dry side. Good thing I have a cup of coffee near. Not too bad. I don't think husband will like it. I think my name for the kitchen is Sigh. Update. No more making my own recipes. Husband doesn't care, but I think I need to tell myself that. Will I follow my own rule? Probably not.